everyone. Okay, first of all, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, I have new hair. For a while, I was blonde. I've not done many videos, so you haven't probably really seen that. But it was time for a change. I wanted it cut off and coloured back to dark because I just don't do blonde hair. I don't like it, so that's that out of the way. I've gone back to a hairstyle I had a few years ago. I just really like this. It's simple. Anyway, today we're making... I used to call this gentleman's outfitters, but I'm thinking it's more gentleman's lounge. You know, this is a scent that I've used from Candle Shack that then I changed the name to suit myself. And the scent that I've used is Cuban tobacco and oak. But I don't want to call this Cuban tobacco and oak. I want to call it something more, you know, with a little bit of extra sort of, I don't really know the word I'm looking for. Anyway, I'm going to call it Gentleman's Lounge, I think. So this is the soap here. And I'm trying to recreate soaps that I've made in the past. So the first time I made this was in 2018. So 7 years ago. I've not made this for 7 years. Time just has gone. I think since COVID, time seems to have sped up. But anyway, this one I've used a bronze and a white in the base to make this funny sort of grey shade. And it's funny, when I look back through the notes, I can actually remember making this soap and not being happy with the colour. I think I wanted like a light beige. And when I made it, I used a bit of bronze mica just in the soap batter. Then I added a little bit of white, and then this scent morphed this colour. So to recreate it, I had to remember, and it's funny how things come back to you, but it did. So yeah, it's turned that lovely grey colour. When you make it, you'll see it sort of turns like a funny beige, but it's definitely gone to that lovely grey that I was looking for. So thankfully, this went the same way. I don't, excuse me, it doesn't look exactly the same, but it's almost bang on. Anyway, I'll show you how I made it, and then we'll come back to cut it. Okay, so using Cerulean Blue, one of my favourites from Mica Mama. A lovely deep ocean blue. And I'm using some brown. As well. For a swirl. And I'm going to put a little bit of that into my base. The TD. And now I need to buy some more brown because I'm out of that. I've got some silver on hand just in case that brown doesn't come out the colour that I'm looking for. I'm trying to reproduce a soap I made back in 2018. This is called, well, you'll know from the title, Gentleman's Outfitters. And it's a nice masculine, aquatic, but not, it's not really aquatic. It's not like a sea-themed soap, but it's got a sort of like aquatic note in there, but not overpowering. It's more sort of like a nice gentleman's cologne type scent, but with aquatic notes, if that makes sense. Of course it makes sense. Okay, so there's the two colours. They look right. They look right. And then just going to mix that in slightly. I know I use some titanium dioxide the last time. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in this base as well and hope that that gives me that weird grey shade I'm looking for. Okay, I'll just stick on that up a bit. So I'm not adding any fragrance. As you see from my previous video that went wrong, I'm not going to add any scent to these just yet. Although I do think it was the black that went wrong. The black mica, I think it thickened up my soap. Okay, that's about the right shade. It did come out way more grey, but it could be the scent that did that. So I'm going to put some of the fragrance in now. Which isn't accelerating, thank God, so I can put the rest into my other colours then. And I'll start pouring that now. Leave a bit for the top. It's just hard to remember what I did. Okay. I want to chopstick that in. And then I'm going to pour down the side this time. I think that's what I did, but I can't really remember. So we're going to just try my best to remember how I made it. I'm glad it's behaving anyway, because that's half the battle, is remembering how a scent performs. But yeah, this has gone perfectly fine. Okay, and that blue. So from what I can gather from the picture, it's just that blue and that brown are just peeking through the top. So I'm going to just copy an old technique that I think I used to make that soap. It's just pouring these on top like I've done before on many videos. A lot of my videos I used to do this all the time. So I'm hoping that's the technique I use. It doesn't have to be absolutely bang on, but it's nice when you can recreate and remember how you did it. I'm really filming this for future reference in case I ever want to do this again. So I was looking back through to see if I'd made this one on video, and I hadn't, so I just had to look at the picture and think, okay, what did I use? And I've got my file, I know exactly which micas I used, but I can't remember which combination I used to mix them for the colour, so it's a little bit tricky. So that noise that I had in here on my last couple of videos has been fixed today. I hope it doesn't happen again, because honestly this morning I thought, oh no, and it was like back again, and the noise is absolutely horrendous. It was so squeaky and horrible, just a really horrible sound. I was thinking, please, for the love of God. So that it actually was coming from the shop behind me. So it used to be all one building. Well, it still is all one building, but they've sort of partitioned us off into separate shops. So, yeah, it's something to do with his bathroom. It just sounded like trapped air in the pipes. So anyway, somebody's been in today. I could hear them in there, and it's fixed. It's definitely not doing it anymore. So hopefully that'll be the end of that, because that's been going on for 3 weeks. And I thought, oh, if it goes on much longer, I think I'm going to have to take some time off because I can't cope. Okay, that looks like that colour that was sort of bronzy brown is morphing into the colour that I wanted it to. So it should turn grey. Whether it will or not, I don't know, but we'll see tomorrow. I'll just give that a clean up. And we'll texture that top in a minute. Okay, using a bigger metallic spoon here. So I think we just went over like this to one side. And not all the way over. That's what it looks like anyway. That's it. That's similar to what I did before. I'm going to leave it just like that. So there we go. That is Gentleman's Outfitters. And I'll see you for the cut. Rightio, let's have a look and see what it's like inside. So it's not been 24 hours yet, it's just less than that. It's been about 20 hours. I'm just going to have a sip of this. I'm having some electrolyte. I've been sort of partly doing a ketogenic diet just because I feel it's better for me. And I do better when I cut down on the old carbohydrates a bit. But it makes you thirsty, and you also need to make sure you're getting enough nutrients, like all your minerals and things. So the electrolytes I take are from Keto Pro here in the UK. And it just gives you potassium, magnesium, all those things that you need. And it helps to stop getting headaches, because sometimes you'll end up with headaches if you do keto. It's just the coming off the sugar and stuff. So I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight as well as be a bit more healthy, and keto for me works wonders. So I find it's also really good for balancing out the hormones, especially this time in my life. I'm like 52 now, so I'm going through perimenopause. So I have all these funny ups and downs, and yeah, diet definitely helps with that, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm going to cut this. So this does look absolutely beautiful today. It's just a lovely, lovely bar. See how that colour's gone to that lovely cement grey is what it looks like to me. So let's cut into you and see what you're like. So I think I'm going to call it Gentleman's Lounge. I think it'd be a better name for it than Gentleman's Outfitters. That on the end, pretty much it. So we should have quite a nice swirl in there. It's alright. Strange mix of colours really, but I quite like it. It definitely suits the scent. So it's got that oaky smell, and then a nice mix of sort of oceany vibes. So it sort of, yeah, it sort of looks good. It's quite a nice masculine blend this. In fact, it's very masculine. It's definitely one for the boys, or I've got lots of customers and myself that like very masculine scents. So this one, I like this. I like it quite a lot. It's nice when you're just making one loaf. I mean, I used to watch soap makers years ago when I was starting out, and most of us would just make one loaf, you know, and then you stick it on Etsy, bar by bar. You used to have to sell on Etsy with like one item. They didn't allow at the time to do like a listing with multiple of the same thing. You'd have to sell it and relist it. I was talking to somebody about this the other day, about on Twitter years ago. We used to be promoting business on Twitter more than anything, and you put on your Etsy, it would be like sold and relisted, and people used to do constant updates on Twitter, sold and relisted posts. That's all you'd see. So at one time, Twitter was a really good place to market your business and to have good conversations with other soap makers and whatnot. Yeah, times are just so different now about how to sell your product. Most of it's sort of Instagram. Oh, there's one on the floor, that'll be mine then. There's like Instagram, YouTube, yeah, I mean, so many platforms to use. Just get that up for a minute. I'm just going to trim the end of that one off because I just caught the end of it. I'm just going to chamfer the edge using this thing. I don't normally use this box to do my edges. I'd use the planer, a vegetable peeler, sorry, instead. But this does give quite a nice professional edge. So I'll just show you the edges if it'll pick it up. There we go. That's it. You've got to hold it for a bit longer. Jeez. There you go. It does a real good close-up look. I've got to get closer to the camera, that's where I've been going wrong. I knew it got this showcase thing on it, so let's make the most of that. That's the back, so it's an end cut. So there we go, that's what this soap looks like. So yeah, years ago it was all Twitter-based marketing tactics and things like that. So I'm just going to play this one that I just dropped. And yeah, now it's quite difficult. I find the best way of promoting business now is just simply by newsletter, because you're up against it with Instagram and their algorithm, and God, let's just try one of this. It makes things so difficult when you're trying to get your work out there. So the best way really is if people have signed up for a newsletter, use that. There's a little bit of advice for you if you're a soap maker wondering how to promo. Yeah, there's plenty of ways you can market your business, but it's getting seen online that's the trouble. So the best way you can get people to, if you can get them to sign up to a newsletter, that's the best way to get your work out there really, in my opinion. Anyway, that is the new name, Gentleman's Lounge. And it looks like this. Just see if we can get a screenshot for that for the thumbnail. Okay, so I'll be back shortly with another video and I'll decide which ones I'm going to make next. I'm just going through my limited edition folder on my computer and I'm just going to go through each folder and see which ones I like the look of most and which ones I can make again. Which ones are possible. So I've got lots of fragrances left that I want to use up as well. So I'll see you for the next ones. Okay, have a good day. Ta-ta.